Have you ever been so exhausted that all you wanted was to fall asleep immediately, but ended up tossing and turning all night long? If that sounds familiar, then this military-style sleep technique might be exactly what you need. This is one of the secrets taught in military training, where soldiers have to learn how to master sleep under the harshest conditions imaginable. And today, I am going to reveal to you exactly how they do it. No sleeping pills, no deep meditation, no fancy equipment, just a few minutes a day of practicing the right way. This method not only helps you fall asleep fast, but also brings back that inner peace of mind that so many older adults lose in the middle of restless nights, long sighs, and silent loneliness. You will understand why sleep becomes harder the older we get, and why the things you have tried in the past might not have worked. You will learn a series of special techniques that help your body fully relax and bring your mind into a state of total safety, allowing sleep to come naturally like a reflex. Most importantly, you will learn how to create an environment both externally and internally, so that sleep returns to you like an old friend instead of feeling like a nightly battle. But before we dive in, take a moment to leave a positive comment, like I am opening myself up to deep restorative sleep, a little promise to yourself. And do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on helpful tips to live healthier, happier, and more peacefully every single day. Now, before we get into how to fall asleep in just 2 minutes, you need to understand why sleep becomes so elusive as we age, because healing starts with understanding the root of the problem. As we grow older, the body begins to undergo several biological changes, and one of the most noticeable shifts happens in our sleep cycles. One of the main reasons is the natural decline in melatonin, the hormone that signals to the body when it is time to rest. As melatonin levels drop, it becomes harder to feel sleepy, and sleep quality also tends to decrease. That is why older adults often find themselves waking up in the middle of the night and struggling to fall back asleep. On top of that, chronic illnesses have a huge impact on sleep. Ongoing discomfort from physical conditions like joint pain, changes in the nervous system, or dysfunction in internal organs can keep the body in a constant state of mild tension. This tension interferes with the body's ability to relax and fall asleep. The nervous system simply cannot shift into full rest mode if the body is constantly sending alert signals from areas that are inflamed or not functioning properly. Beyond physical factors, mental health also plays a major role in sleep issues among older adults. Changes in social relationships, feelings of isolation, grief, and silent worries that build up over time can keep the mind overly active at night. Those nameless looping thoughts make it hard for the mind to settle into the stillness required to fall asleep. Adding to that, disruptions in the biological clock, our internal rhythm that controls sleep and wake cycles, are common and can be influenced by both internal and environmental factors. When the mind is constantly stressed or there is no consistent daily routine, the body loses the clear signal for when it is time to rest. That is why so many people, even when they feel tired, still cannot fall asleep at night. Now that you understand why sleep becomes more fragile with age, let me introduce you to a special technique, one that has been used effectively in military environments. The 2-minute sleep method is not some internet myth or old-school folk remedy. It was born from a real and urgent need in the military, where sleep is not just rest, but sometimes a matter of life and death. On the battlefield, with bombs exploding, non-stop psychological pressure, and extremely limited rest time, soldiers cannot afford to wait for sleep to come naturally. They have to train their nervous systems to fall asleep as quickly as possible so their bodies can recover fast before the next mission. This method was popularized through a book called Relax and Win Championship Performance, a sports training manual that was also used in the United States military. Although it has never been officially confirmed by the Department of Defense, many veterans and coaches have vouched for its real-world effectiveness. The technique focuses on learning how to relax the body and calm the mind in just a few minutes. It works by shutting down stress signals from the central nervous system and bringing the body into a near sleep state similar to deep sleep. What is amazing is that it does not rely on any medications or tools. Instead, it works through regular practice and repetition until the brain learns to trigger sleep on command. According to the original guide, most people who practice consistently are able to fall asleep within about 2 minutes after just a few weeks of daily training. That result proves not only that the method works, but also that it is something everyday people, especially older adults, can absolutely benefit from. After all, they too face relentless and often invisible pressures, both physical and emotional, every single night. And the best part is this method is not complicated at all. With just 3 simple but highly scientific steps, you can train your body to fall asleep quickly and effortlessly. I will walk you through each step right now. Step 1. Relax your entire body. The first step to falling asleep in just 2 minutes is to bring your body into a state of complete relaxation. It might sound simple, but the truth is, many people still hold on to some muscle tension without even realizing it when they lie down. Consciously relaxing each area of the body sends a clear signal to the nervous system that you are ready to sleep. Start with your face, where a surprising amount of unspoken tension tends to gather. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your forehead. Gently release any tightness there, then move to your eyes. Imagine they are resting in soft palms, completely relaxed. Slowly shift your focus down to your cheeks and jaw. If you notice your teeth are clenched, slightly open your mouth and let your tongue rest gently against the bottom of your mouth. When the muscles in your face begin to soften, your entire nervous system starts to feel safer. Next, focus on your shoulders and arms, 2 areas that often stay tense due to stress or daily habits. Picture your shoulders slowly sinking as if they no longer need to hold anything up. Let your arms relax completely from your upper arms to your forearms, wrists, and fingers, as if they are melting into the mattress. Now shift your attention to your chest and stomach. Do not try to control your breathing. Just let it happen naturally. With every exhale, imagine your body sinking deeper. As your stomach softens, your internal organs also begin to relax. Finally, bring your focus down to your legs. Release each part, your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, feet, and toes. Feel them getting heavier, as if they are slowly sinking into the bed. You can imagine a gentle, warm light moving slowly through your body from head to toe, bringing calm and softness with it. Or picture yourself floating in warm water, weightless and free from worry. This is the first and most crucial step to help you drift into sleep naturally, safely, and quickly. Step 2. Repeat the phrase, "Do not think." Once your body is fully relaxed, you might notice something else. Your body is still, but your mind is not. Thoughts may begin to rush in: worries, to-do lists, memories, fears. They all quietly show up, making it hard for you to fall asleep. When you are lying still and these thoughts start circling, maybe about things you forgot to do, concerns about your health, money, or just endless mental chatter, do not try to fight them or analyze them. Instead, gently whisper to yourself in your mind, repeating the phrase, "Do not think, do not think," in a slow, steady rhythm for about 10 seconds. No need to force it. Let the words flow gently in sync with your breath. Think of it like rocking yourself to sleep, not with a lullaby, but with a calming mental rhythm. When you repeat, "Do not think," your brain receives a simple message. No need to solve anything. No need to respond. Just rest. This technique subtly redirects your focus away from familiar thought loops, which are often the main reason you cannot fall asleep. The key is not to repeat the phrase too forcefully or turn it into a struggle. Let it be light and effortless, just like breathing. Inhale slowly, exhale slowly, and during the exhale, say in your mind, "Do not think." Keep going like that naturally. Gradually, your thoughts will begin to slow down, like a river with no ripples. And in that calm state, sleep will arrive without you even realizing it. With regular practice, your brain will begin to associate the phrase, "do not think," with deep relaxation, like flipping a switch that tells your mind it is time to rest. This is the final step, but also a vital one that connects the entire process from relaxing your body and creating a sense of safety to quieting your inner dialogue so that you can fall asleep naturally, quickly, and without stress. Step 3. Use your imagination to create a sense of safety. Once your body is relaxed and your mind is starting to let go of daily thoughts, gently guide yourself into an imagined space. One without worry, without noise, filled only with peace and a deep sense of safety. Imagine you are lying in a small boat, drifting quietly on a still lake. The only sound is the faint whisper of water gliding along the sides. The sky above is calm, and a soft breeze carries the scent of nature. The boat has no destination. There is nowhere you need to be, you are just floating. Or imagine yourself lying in a soft hammock, gently swaying in a warm, dimly lit room, where no one can disturb you. Everything around you is calm and quiet. There is no schedule, nothing urgent to do, just you and the peaceful feeling of resting. The important thing is you do not need to picture every detail perfectly. This is not a creativity test. All you need to do is create a feeling that is pleasant and safe, just enough for your brain to understand. Everything is okay now. You can let your guard down. Once your mind receives that message, it will stop sending out alert signals and begin shifting into rest mode. You can choose any scene that makes you feel comfortable, as long as it is a place where you have nothing to do, no danger to avoid, no tension to hold on to. The sense of safety and stillness in that imagined space acts as a natural medicine, helping your brain switch into slow wave mode, the kind of brain activity that happens during deep sleep. Now that you have mastered the 3 steps to help your body and mind fall asleep quickly, there is one more thing: you absolutely cannot overlook your surroundings. A quiet factor, but a critically important one. Even if you follow the 3 relaxation steps perfectly, sleep will still be difficult to come by if your environment is not properly adjusted. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to light, sound, temperature, and even small daily habits. That is why creating the right sleep space is the best way to let your brain and body know it is truly time to rest. Let us start with lighting. Blue light from television screens, smartphones, or tablets can suppress melatonin production, the hormone your body needs to begin the sleep process. So make sure to turn off all blue light emitting devices at least 30 minutes before bedtime. Instead, use soft yellow lighting, warm bedside lamps, or even scented candles to create a cozy and safe atmosphere. Sound is another major factor. For older adults, even minor noises can interrupt sleep. Try using gentle white noise, like the sound of rain waves gently lapping against the shore, or soft meditation music. These sounds not only block out background noise, but also help calm your nervous system, making it easier for your mind to shift into rest mode. When it comes to your bed, do not underestimate the importance of a good mattress and pillow. Choose a mattress with medium firmness, firm enough to support your spine, but soft enough to relieve pressure from your joints. Your pillow should properly support your neck and keep your spine aligned to avoid pain or stiffness in the morning. Your pre-sleep habits also matter. Avoid drinking coffee, strong tea, sugary sodas, or eating large meals after 500 p.m., as these can make it harder for your body to relax at night. Before going to bed, turn off all electronics completely. Choose calming activities instead, like reading a paper book, taking a warm bath, gently massaging your hands and feet, or practicing a few minutes of simple meditation. Now that you know how to practice the steps correctly, you might be wondering, is this method really suitable for older adults? Let me explain why the answer is absolutely yes. The 2-minute sleep method is a valuable alternative, especially for older people, many of whom have grown dependent on sleeping pills or other artificial aids, always worried about side effects. What makes this technique so special is that it is entirely natural. No pills, no gadgets, no chemicals, just gentle daily practice that helps your body and mind return to their natural sleep rhythm. Of course, nothing changes overnight, but with consistency, you will begin to notice real improvements in just a few weeks. It takes less time to fall asleep. You wake up fewer times during the night, and most importantly, you start to feel truly rested after sleeping. As your sleep deepens and becomes more regular, your body will recover better from immunity and cell repair to hormone balance. Your mind will feel clearer, your mood lighter, and those common feelings of irritation, sadness, or confusion in old age will ease. And the best part, you can use this method anywhere at home while traveling, or even during a short afternoon nap. It does not require a special setup or fancy tools. All you need is a quiet place to lie down and a few minutes to listen to your body. For older adults, this is more than just a sleep technique. It is a way to take back control over your sleep instead of letting it remain a source of nightly anxiety. And if you are still wondering whether this method truly works, let me tell you a story, a real-life example of how natural sleep can transform everything. There was a woman named Eleanor, well into her 70s, who had endured chronic insomnia for nearly 10 years, a struggle that slowly wore her down, both physically and emotionally. Every single night felt like a battle she could never win. Even when her body was completely drained after a long day, she would lie in bed wide awake, shifting from one side to the other, her mind racing endlessly like a machine with no off switch. Thoughts she did not invite, random worries about the future, distant memories she thought she had let go of, and deep, silent waves of loneliness would wash over her again and again. It felt as though her own thoughts were rising up against her, leaving her feeling powerless, overwhelmed, and defeated by something as simple yet essential as sleep. She had tried everything: herbal teas, meditation music, reading books, even sleeping pills, but none of them brought lasting results. The pills gave her short-term relief, but left her groggy the next day and anxious about becoming dependent on them. Then one day, she heard about the military 2-minute sleep method. It cost nothing, required no medication, just nightly practice. She thought, there is nothing to lose. I will try it. She began by relaxing her body, imagining herself drifting in a calm lake and whispering the phrase, "Do not think," whenever her mind wandered. At first, sleep did not come quickly. But after about 3 weeks, she realized something had changed. She was no longer lying awake all night. Her body gently drifted into sleep without effort. What made her happiest was the sense of control. She no longer feared the night, no longer felt rejected by sleep. Now every evening felt like a peaceful moment she looked forward to. Sleep is not some luxury reserved for the privileged few, and it is certainly not something meant only for the young and energetic. It is a fundamental natural right, something every human being deserves regardless of age or circumstance, especially when you have learned how to gently reconnect with your body, calm your mind, and return to your own inner rhythm. Sleep is not a rare gift or a lucky accident. It is a basic human right that belongs to you, especially after all the challenges you have faced in life. At this stage, you may have gotten used to long sleepless nights, but that does not mean you have to accept them forever. The 2-minute sleep method does not promise a miracle overnight, but with patience, it can help you reclaim natural, gentle, and restorative sleep one night at a time. With just 3 simple steps, relaxation, visualization, and repeating the phrase, "Do not think," you will not need sleeping pills or special tools. All you need is yourself and a little patience each evening. Sleep not only helps your body stay strong, but also brings peace to your mind, stabilizes your emotions, and makes daily life feel so much lighter. Leave a comment below with a positive affirmation like, "I am falling in love with my sleep again," or anything that makes your heart feel at ease. And if you found this video helpful, Do not forget to hit the like button. Share it with your loved ones who may be struggling with sleep too. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel so we can continue this journey together toward a life that is peaceful, healthy, and full. We are not just learning how to sleep. We are learning how to live more gently one night at a time.